Citizens of the internet. I'm Adam Even, and I am also Sans PJ, as her past seemed to start catching up to herself. Now, I'm not going to speak on that. I know everything, but I don't know what she's comfortable expressing today. But, for the time being, you've just got me. I'm here. I'm running Roughshot tonight. And there's nothing you all can do to stop me. Mwahaha. Hope you like the dulcet tones of my sultry, nice, awesome, freaking cool voice. That's right, professionally trained, classically groomed in the arts of voice and talking and projecting to an audience with all of the necessary components working as they should. I guess tonight we'll be finding out if it really is PJ messing up their shows and not me. But it is 8 o'clock, and it is time for First Bell, and we're going to be diving into RFW Roughshot. Don't change the dial. Don't change the dial. Because you are watching RFW Roughshot. Here to stay. We'll never go away. We make mad plays. So this loading screen should finish up any second now. That'd be freaking great. It is a gloriously cool day here in Greensboro, North Carolina, as we are having a women's qualifier match. Maud making her way out to the ring, weighing, well, you know, I'm not allowed to say. Women get a little particular when I express their weight over the microphone. Maud is has become an interesting competitor. Chipped Tooth is proof that she can go hard and rock the competition to the capacity. Woo! That Finn is capable of keeping her really balanced on those top ropes, too. Extra distance coming with that wing up there, though. It was a great show on Monday, as we absolutely tore up with a raucous audience of youths and adults alike. But this is how you end your weekend. This is how you end your week. This is where you come. When you are ready to really knock it out. Whoa! I forgot her name. There she is. She's Justine. Justine time to catch an ass whooping from Maud. She is a badass trainer from the WWE Performance Center, and for some reason, showing up here on Roughshot in a qualifier. She's trained alongside the likes of Red, Trey, two Hall of Famers in their own right. And also, will go on to train me and set me up with various opponents in the future, where I'm a tired old person. This is looking to be quite a combat. Usually a very honorable exchange here in the ring for a qualifier. Usually has been above board, which has been surprising coming from the likes of the RFW locker room, as they are typically more rough around the edges, willing to go to places that maybe you wouldn't see people go over on Conquest. But that's why you show up. You want to see this brutal action in full focus, full swing. Speaking of swings, a couple elbows and strikes to the gut and face of Justine from Maud. Maud going up to do something crazy, and it manages to work. They were both thinking the exact same thing, but one managed to get the move off quicker and better. A lockup between the two of them as Justine presses Maud into the ropes. The ref is trying to get her off of her because there's only so much count that can happen on those ropes before the match just gets thrown out. A missed elbow from Justine, maybe the ring rust starting to show, as Maud does an insane high-risk maneuver and just showing that the only risk here is for her opponent. Maud in complete control of this match right now. I might have spoken too soon as Justine has launched her out and is up on the top rope, delivering driving knees from the top rope to the outside of Maud's chest, caving her in entirely. And a nice running, what, reverse bulldog? But a bit of adrenaline coming from Justine, ramming her directly into the barricade Tron, and I'm not paying for this one, PJ. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 punches to the face of Maud. Irish whip into the ring and grabbing her by the legs for some type of maneuver. Elbow drop to the leg and punching her directly in the knee. 1. Justine, whenever she has gotten any offense in, it has been working the legs, it seems. Well, there she goes working the face. Justine single-handedly burning the candle at both ends. Punch after punch after punch to the proned form of Maud, and just taking her back to a proned base. This is exactly where Justine would want her to be. Sending her to the outside once again, but Maud was wise to it! Jumping into the ring with a running arm. I don't know even what to call that move, as they are pulling out some spectacular moves in that ring. Yes! 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 And a painful black mass to her kneeling opponent. Sliced bread! And Maud could have had it there, but instincts alone, in the veteran mind of Justine, made her kick out and go to a place of relative safety. There is no place safe in the RFW arena when you send a Maud flying like that. Busting Justine open, the crimson mask spreading on the forehead. And they are on the outside, risking it all. If this ends up in a draw, I don't know what will happen. Ref's 5 count as Justine is continuing to put the offense on. 6 count as she's maybe trying to decide it with a ref's ring count out. I have no idea what Justine is thinking. An 8 count as Justine gets back into the ring. 9 count on Maud. And Justine wins by way of countout and punches her ticket to coronation. Hallelujah! Holy shit! A legend in her own right. Maybe your next heavyweight champion. Guess we'll find out at Coronation. A very interesting happening as Daddy N requested a match alongside Buzzsaw Gibbs after their recent submission match competition. Buzzsaw Gibbs in recent days has been a real dark one, and that darkness has only gotten worse as after his loss with Daddy N. Buzzsaw Gibbs has been seen in the Gnarly Quinns locker room. Don't look at me like that. Seen in the Gnarly Quinns locker room recently. But we don't really know what they're doing in there because they just don't accept interviews. And here's the man himself, Daddy N. Daddy N mounting a fierce entrance into the competition side of things and really stepping away as a manager recently. But he is a man of few words. And it's only made worse for Buzzsaw Gibbs as he's now also less talkative. But I guess we'll see how this is going to work for them. Ah, yes. Coming in one at a time, it seems. The Pirates making their way to the ring. Davis Jones has kind of been trying to recover from a losing streak in recent days. Maybe trying to strike gold in the tag team division. Unfortunately for them, there isn't any current gold to win in the entirety of RFW, at least for tag teams. And Davis Jones, I believe, has... let me check our paperwork here. Davis Jones hasn't had a qualifier, it looks like. And here comes the other half of the Pirates, Wesley Roberts. Wesley Roberts actually has been doing slightly better than Davis Jones, but not by much, as they are a kind of middle of the road. But look, when you hit rock bottom, there's only one direction you can go in, and that's up. But if up is into the arms of the Gnarly Quinns and Buzzsaw Gibbs, is that the type of direction you want to be flying in? All I'm saying is it's dangerous waters for the Pirates. Now this is a 15-minute iron table tag. The point of this competition is these two teams have 15 minutes to score as many points as possible, putting their opponents through tables. This is a no DQ competition. Anything goes. The only thing that has to happen is you gotta put your opponent through the table, as I am going to be entering drone mode as we just missed something insane. The darkness of Buzzsaw Gibbs really starting to show with this action going on to the outside with the Pirates as he's picked up Wesley Roberts and put him through the table, scoring 1 point for his team. Already, Buzzsaw Gibbs has put them in the winning position. Brutal action happening in the ring as it looks like Davis Jones was just continuously being stomped out by Daddy N. Buzzsaw Gibbs kind of functioning as the enforcer over what's going on, sending him out to where points can be scored. And already Wesley Roberts is in a critical position. Critical damage to the head. As he's picking up a table, look at the blood on the forehead of Wesley Roberts. Just when I thought that face couldn't be damaged more, Buzzsaw Gibbs abandoning the table and maybe trying to find a more strategic route. Coming in with the bag. What's in the bag, Buzzsaw Gibbs? What's in the bag? We saw this similar bag. What's inside? Is that thumbtacks? Uh-oh. This does not look good for the Pirates. Punch after punch after punch to Buzzsaw Gibbs as the Pirates are mounting an offense, but that has got to hurt as he belly flops into those thumbtacks in the middle of the ring. Those will continue to be a danger as this match goes on. Buzzsaw Gibbs looking practically naked in that gear. We might need to have a word with him however we can, as it looks like there's a submission move going on the outside of the ring, but you can't win the match that way, as Buzzsaw Gibbs dumps out a second bag of thumbtacks onto the proned body of Wesley Roberts. These guys are out for blood. Unfortunately, regular combat is not going to win this, and tables need to be involved in some way. Uh-oh. Wesley Roberts putting him up in a move and dropping him directly onto the stairs. He's calling for the door. He needs his partner to bring a door over so we can tie this match up and potentially save it for the Pirates. There's a table all set up. A little bit of furniture readjustment. But if you set the table up, you might be in for it. Unfortunately, the table was not there for him to go through it, or that would have been another point for the, what, honorary Gnarly Quins? Uh-oh. There is a lot of hardware inside of this ring. As Buzzsaw Gibbs and Daddy N just continue to work over their opponents. That is over top of the thumbtacks, people. What could he be thinking? Oh! And through the table onto the thumbtacks goes Daddy N, scoring a point for the Pirates. Just double strikes and dropping their opponent. Dodging the thumbtacks, thank goodness. Very interesting place for the table as he's calling for the Narliquins to get into the ring. What could be happening out here? What could he be thinking? There's thumbtacks out there, Davis Jones. Oh my God! Dive to the outside onto Daddy N. Two driving elbows, knocking him prone directly into the thumbtacks as he reels in pain. That has gotta hurt. But Buzzsaw Gibbs sizing up his opponent in the ring. He's setting him up for something. He knows where this needs to go if he wants to win. fireman's carry position, but he drops him onto the ropes instead, looking to almost do more damage than win the match. Maybe seeing that there's a table in the ring to be used, picking him up and dropping him down. Driving fists to the face as Daddy In is being taken to a similar task by Davis Jones. I find it kind of odd that Daddy Joe leaves and for some reason he needs to find a new daddy in Daddy In. Daddy In knocking the table down in the ring, climbing into the ring, but sending the opponent over to the corner to choke him out? Ew! Was he shoving his thumbs in his mouth? My God! Whoa! Picking up Buzzsaw Gibbs! And dropping him down! That is a lot of man to move. Almost a Sister Abigail of sorts onto the thumbtacks of the already bruised and battered Davis Jones. A measured fist to the forehead as Buzzsaw Gibbs is all set up to put this knocked out and prone opponent through a table, tying the match? No! Putting them ahead as, Buzzsaw Gibbs in a dangerous position! Suplex to the table as the Pirates take the lead! Just spiking him onto the thumbtacks face first. Buzzsaw Gibbs, you need to be careful, as that man's only got one more eye to lose. Sending him to the outside. If there was a table there, they would have tied this match. Davis Jones taking Buzzsaw Gibbs to task, picking him up for the third time in this matchup. The insane strength of the Pirates on full display tonight. Amazing scoop slam. Wrapped him up like a kraken, he did. Back onto the thumbtacks again goes Wesley Roberts. The Pirates in a bad position. Almost looked like he was going to do the Samoan spike there. But I think the energy of Buzzsaw Gibbs is starting to wane as this matchup is hitting about halfway. There's a curb stomp. A curb stomp to Buzzsaw Gibbs. Set up on the table like a stretcher, but that will only send him to the hospital. These Pirates are taking to task two relatively dangerous men. Maybe the relationship is still slightly strained on the back of their submission match, but they spent a lot of time in the locker room to come out here and be fighting like this. But it's just piles of thumbtacks after piles of thumbtacks to the back of Davis Jones. Daddy In just not quick enough with the table, but quick enough to the reversal to have a little more time to set up what he was looking to do, as Wesley Roberts drove his knee directly into the thumbtacks for some reason. Scoop slam onto the thumbtacks again. The thumbtacks practically all over the ring and in the backs of each of these competitors. Plenty of hardware in the ring as we approach exactly halfway through the matchup. Buzzsaw Gibbs stunned against the rope, looking absolutely gassed and tired. The face makeup coming off, blood showing on the face of the man. As mandible claw, put on Davis Jones. Looked like the two of them got mandible claws put on them. Holy shit, is that a door? He just threw a door at Davis Jones. And it's looking very grim for the Pirates. I don't know what happened there, but it was catastrophic, as it also looks like Davis Jones rolled to the outside. Very wise of him to do that. As a reversal comes from Buzzsaw Gibbs, once again dropping him onto the thumbtacks back first. Daddy N has some evil plans as Buzzsaw Gibbs is setting up for something huge. But Wesley Roberts, being the dread pirate that he is, fighting back against the heated onslaught from Buzzsaw Gibbs. Dropping him onto the door, unfortunately. More thumbtacks being put in the ring by Daddy N. They're here for blood. They're not here for victory. They don't care how it happens, only that the blood flows in the name of the Gnarly Quins. Two Sables set up. Two slightly stunned opponents in the ring. Buzzsaw Gibbs setting up Wesley Roberts on the table, but getting distracted as it looked like the combat between Daddy N and Davis Jones got in the way of whatever he had planned with the table, and now all that's left in the ring is a door and a table. Kicking the door directly into the face of Wesley Roberts, dropping him down to the center of the rings. Those are thumbtacks, people. Blood glistening off of these thumbtacks in the ring. If your children are not in bed yet, then you're a pretty cool parent. Thank you for letting him watch this. Buzzsaw Gibbs just setting him up to drop him down, but leaving Daddy N high and dry in the ring for whatever's going to happen next, as a further lead might be taken by the Pirates. And the Pirates are up by 2. Still just continuing to throw the door at his opponent. Not really knowing what to do with this door, as it is an iron table match, not an iron door match. Spear to Buzzsaw Gibbs from Davis Jones. The tempo in this match, as of getting 2 points up, has started to slow, as the Pirates are maybe just focusing on defense now. But Buzzsaw Gibbs writhing in pain in the middle of that ring from all of those glistening thumbtacks. There's blood everywhere on the outside of the ring. If this wasn't an internet show, this would not be allowed to happen as we enter the last minute of competition once again. A mandible claw put onto Davis Jones. Unfortunately, just dropping your opponent onto the tables is not enough, as they have what it takes. They have the opportunity to tie this match in the favor of the Gnarly Quins, but throwing into Buzzsaw Gibbs for some reason. These are two big guys, though. 33 seconds on the clock. Can they bring this match back for a tie? Or is it just all Pirates all the time? The Pirates realizing there's no real reason to really get involved. It's all defense. It's thumbtacks. They're fighting over a bag of thumbtacks rather than winning the match. As, picking him up, but fighting back. As Davis Jones collapses the table, drops him down into the thumbtacks again, and Davis Jones and Wesley Roberts win the 15-minute Iron Table Tag match. Thumbtacks absolutely pin-cushioning these competitors. But I think they'll find it is all worth it in the end. as they go into... There's thumbtacks in his knuckles, folks. Jesus. Not even enough time to clean up after the last match. We have to go into this next bit of action. As Ambrose, the satyr from the Feywilds, makes her way to the ring. I'd be lying if I said I'm not getting a little gassed delivering commentary. You don't realize how much you lean on a partner until they aren't there. But I'm still here. I'm still delivering for you, and hopefully Ambrose and whoever her opponent is coming out will deliver on you action that'll leave me speechless so I can rest my cute little throat of mine. Ambrose casting a little bit of dancing lights there. Making her way to the ring with that flaming baseball bat, as it's looking like I wonder if she's going to use it. I wonder if she's going to use it on somebody. I mean, she's going to come out to the ring. She's going to see all of the blood and I don't know. It didn't look like the person who came in to sweep the ring got all the thumbtacks out of there, so it's hard to tell if this is actually a safe ring to even be coming in. Oh, well, I guess it's fine. She blew out the bat. Yeah. Sportina's been trying to make a name for herself, but she has just been very unlucky up till now. Not necessarily being able to qualify. Hulkina, the person she debuted on, almost qualifying herself. Can't remember if Hulkina even qualified. It is saying that she didn't? Did she even have a match? These ladies are so fresh-faced and new. It's hard to tell what they've done, as there's just been so much planning ahead of Coronation. Dropping her down, looks like they managed to get all of the thumbtacks out of the ring. But they can't get the blood out of the ring. That's there to stay. I'll tell you, the RFW ring mat used to be white. Uh-oh, what's she setting up for? She set up for a bases-loaded drop kick, as there is just plenty of gore to go around on the outside of the ring from the last bit of competition. Pinning. But a very, very slow wind-up for the referee, as that could have been a 2 count. Going for an insane move, but Sportina being wise. Driving her into the ropes, she just came through and delivering a punch to the gut. Sportina sends Ambrose to the outside. Writhing in yet another puddle of blood from our last bit of competition. Taking the count. taking some time to get the measure of this really unseen talent, Sportina. Jesus, driving punches to the back of the head. Absolutely an unsafe place to hit. But still managing to kick out anyway. Elbow drop to the chest. Slamming her arm, and if it was the last match, man, that would have been where some thumbtacks were. Spine buster! Going to the top rope. Just a freaking huge frog splash from the top rope. Already managing to get the 2 count. That is a lot of woman to be having dropped on you. I'll tell you that much. Whoa! Springboard Superman punch. And a moonsault. But kicking out. Shocked that she was able to kick out of that. It's punch after punch after punch to Sportina. Locking up her leg and kicking her into the foot. That wreaks havoc on the tendons, folks. Grabbing her, dragging her around. She's going for something, calling her a loser. Disgusting. Oh! Monkey flip! Going for another strike after that, but just her not being there, rolling to the outside, but it doesn't matter. She's trained in cardio because she has to run those bases, delivering a forearm. One half of the prophecy is a lit. And this being singles action, you know there's no tag out breaking the prophecy. Trying to get back into the ring. I don't know why she was showing off there. Almost looked like she gouged the eyes even. But they're trading blows. Back and forth, egging each other on. Whoa! Denying us the hockey fight with a well-placed set of moves. Wow. Almost saving herself with that pin cover. The audience chanting that they aren't worthy to see what is going on in this ring, and that has been much the energy of the card tonight. Whoa! Sportina showing us that she's a little bit of a dancer, as well as a mover, and a shaker, and a beat-down maker. But almost like I distracted her with my cute little comment there, missing that corner move. Whoa! Trading places! Giving her exactly what she was going to do, running the bases! Giving the home run drop kick. And that, my friends, is all she wrote. Oh, nothing special. Kind of a bland card, if I'm being honest.
Are you sure about that?
I'm pretty sure your microphone was muted.
Well, I was in a hurry.
Oh, Boxman's coming out to say something. You're just in time for Boxman to maybe deliver a promise.
So what all did I miss tonight?
Oh man, not a lot. No, it's nothing special. Forget about it. Don't
I
worry
heard you talk
about it.
about thumbtacks as I came in.
How was your run-in with the law?
Well, I don't want to talk about that.
Oh, he is. He's talking about how he intends to win his next match.
That's exactly what he's thinking about.
Yeah, and no added bells and whistles. A more reasonable Boxman in the wake of his rivalry with Daddy Joe.
Yeah, he's been a different box man.
Calculated, really.
He's not a man for wasting words.
Whoa! I don't even know why he decided to go in the back, except he is a showman, and he likes people to see him for who he is.
Yeah, he must have had a real quick turnaround.
Well, you know, that's just the type of professional we're dealing with here. And Boxman has been tearing up, has been a professional, as you can see by his wrist. Won his way into the inaugural heavyweight competition.
Yes, that's what that gold bracelet means. He is a qualifier.
He is qualified. That bracelet a PhD to whooping ass.
So, how was the first-hand experience of Boxman?
I got first-handed.
Yeah.
First ass whooping. The likes of which I first never have seen before. my left ear still ringing.
Oh, that's
yeah.
not good. You
But
should have that checked out.
Boxman is just, he's danger. He's trouble.
He is a box.
Boxman's a box.
Yes, he is. Now, there's a bit of a unlikely pairing here.
Huh. Now, what were you thinking booking this match?
Well, I wanted to see if they could work together before I put them against each other.
Oh, okay. And see, here I thought they were forming a team ahead of the heavyweight competition, almost becoming partners of convenience.
I mean it. Maybe. I just want to see.
Well, these guys are not really popular in your locker room, not because they are mean or evil even, just mostly because they are two of the more strong competitors on your brand.
That and Warman Dyra's kind of become full of himself.
I mean, a douche canoe's gotta freaking go down the river one of these days. I think if he keeps making friends the way he's making right now, well, you know, I don't think it'll be long before he will be sent down that river.
Well, from the way he's been handling himself, he has not gained many friends.
My point exactly. But let's see if he can work with Boxman tonight.
Or if they're just too much at odds. I mean, they're both great competitors in their own right.
The luscious locks of War Van Diver.
I hear he brushes them 20,000 times a day.
As here comes one half of the Quadruple A Elites, Aaron and Abbott Wickeser.
Yes, one is a loser and one is a winner.
Yeah, Abbott, he's such a winner.
No.
Look at that winner's attitude.
No.
That Abbott's got
Aaron
going on.
is the winner.
Yeah, you're right. That's Abbott.
Aaron
may have won his way into the heavyweight competition, but he doesn't have the attitude that Abbott's got.
A loser?
Abbott doesn't have the attitude of a loser. He has an attitude of a person who is really happy to be where he is.
Okay. If you say so.
But that is not stopping Boxman from dribbling Abbott like a basketball and practically breaking his fingers in the ring there. Jesus!
Yeah.
Too heavy for a scoop slam. Boxman, not that heavy.
But too heavy for the tiny of it.
He is a man who needs to use leverage more than he uses physicality. Unfortunately, that's the well he seems to like to go to. It just doesn't work out for him. Whoa! And dribbled once again.
Yeah, I think he's realized he is not in his element right now.
What? Not in his element? He's a security guard. You're choosing to put security guards in matches, me included. What do you expect to have happen?
Well, Aaron tore it up.
I guess.
Adichie tore it up on your show. The team has done well.
Okay,
Just saying.
I mean, you're the one who booked them from Authority HQ.
Well,
so, end of the day, they're here because of you. I don't know why you put them in the match. The way you're talking, Aaron might be able to take on these two by himself.
he very well could. I believe it.
Well, here's some proof.
I mean, he's gonna have to. Freaking Abbott rolled out and is nowhere to be seen.
Spinal drop. He was just on the outside, writhing like a little piggy in the blood on the outside of the ring.
Where did that come from?
Well, that came from the 15-minute Iron Table Tag match. Like I said,
nothing happened.
Like I said, not a special night whatsoever.
I feel like you're being facetious.
Well, I may or may not be, but hey, look, Aaron's fighting back in the ring, grappling with Boxman, and grappling is where you're gonna need to go with Boxman, because if it's just to brass tacks, if it comes down to blows, that's a fight. You aren't winning.
No. Boxman is really good at strikes and grapples. I mean, he is a very well-rounded wrestler.
Well, he was quite literally forged in fire during his rivalry with leader of the Tactical Clowns, Daddy Joe, who has not been seen since, driving DDT from Abbott, going for the pin, and almost getting a 2 count, forcing War Van Diver to waste his entrance into the ring. The ref keeping an eye on War Van Diver, and Boxman has officially entered very deep water, and as a man of cardboard, that's not a place you want to be.
Well, so far he's been left by himself.
Trading punches back and forth! Double knees to the box of Boxman. Holy crap! Passing them around! And flatlinering them with a super kick finish, but Boxman shook it off like it felt like nothing.
Boxman is a very strong box.
I'll tell you, that's the type of stuff you want to ship your fragiles in.
I wonder if he has bubble wrap in there.
I mean, I wouldn't put it past him. All these drop kicks he takes to the face.
And just shrugs it off.
There you go, the People's Champion being snake-eyed in the corner there. I cannot believe it. War Van Diver just... I guess he's just here for the paycheck as he tagged in Boxman. Schoolboy roll-up, stunned on the outside. Aaron Wickeser getting a 1 count, though. Uh-oh. What's happening? Curb stomp!
But Aaron comes in to break it up.
Aaron comes in to save the matchup for his brother. Boxman, cold, calculated, measuring his opponent in the corner. Getting a little distance before doing something wild!
What was that?
That was a rolling U.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Crucifix takedown. Whoa!
Zigzag?
Zigzag with a loaded Boxman in the corner. Sending him into his own corner.
And just punching him. 2,
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That cannot be good. Boxman saving it for his partner, who looks to be still a little dazed. Ref almost getting in the way of that move, but the wise, ring-studied War Van Diver manages to roll into a place of safety, which is rarely seen between the ropes of a wrestling ring.
I don't know how he missed that. War Van Diver didn't get knees up or anything. He missed it.
Mm-hmm. I mean, just the cocky nature on display as they are passing War Van Diver around again.
And this tag team move again.
Kick to the back of the head, flatliner. The contusions showing on the face
and
of War Van Diver. But War Van Diver, maybe on instincts alone, managed to kick out of that move.
Yeah, he's a bit woozy right now.
Abbott working the back of War Van Diver as he's up against the ropes. Super kick!
War Van Diver needs to get a tag.
He needs to be in. This is not a good place for Abbott. Abbott has been delivering hell, maybe slightly silencing PJ in the little oath of moment that he is showing in the ring right now. But Boxman has him in a desperate position, a place we've seen many an opponent go and not come back from.
But Aaron comes in to save it.
Aaron continuing to save his brother in the ring, showing that the bond of blood is alive and well in these two.
It looks like Boxman was starting to get frustrated and tried to take a swing at Aaron.
I mean, and I would too. These are two of the more legitimate competitors, and we are just seeing sneaky crap happen in our wrestling ring. But, hey, they are staying ever rotated. Just a revolving door of competition between the two of them. Jesus, what is that, a small package driver?
I think so, yes.
Dragging War Van Diver to the middle of the ring. Almost getting a 3 count on War Van Diver, but Boxman, knowing his partner could not cut it, came in to save him from the brink of despair.
It was almost as if Boxman hesitated.
Maybe a little bit. But Boxman has a lot to prove. He said he would win this match right before coming out here.
Hopefully it's not a... Hopefully
The
that will happen for Boxman.
contusions on the face of War Van Diver really starting to show what this match has done.
And goes for a pin.
Abbott
1,
in danger.
2, and 3.
Winning his promo challenge. Boxman and War Van Diver.
Unlikely allies.
Unlikely allies. Maybe they are just allies of convenience.
I think so, yes. Oh. That's not right.
Oh, it looks like you're choosing to go out there for a promo. Interesting. I'm left back here alone. Whatever. I'll shut up.
Well, you did it to me last week. So I'm gonna have a match at Coronation. Yeah, I'm gonna have a match at Coronation. And I'm gonna win! I am definitely gonna win. I'm gonna make a challenge and I'm gonna win. You'll have to wait and see who it is, though. And I'm gonna win under 5 minutes.
That's a bold claim, PJ.
Well, you shall see that it will not be as bold as you think.
Fair enough.
Now, on to our next match.
Speaking of bold, coming out to the ring, Vaudeville Bully, who makes a goddamn mint every time he comes out here.
Well, he doesn't make a mint. He doesn't even take any of the money that falls.
He says once it touches the ground, it's peasant cash to him.
I don't know if I can keep affording this.
I mean, you know, he is a great competitor.
He keeps asking for more every single time.
He puts in the work. He definitely delivers solid ass whoopings every time he comes out here.
He does.
He's got a mustache that you could put on a poster forwards, backwards, sideways, and upside down.
He does have a nice mustache. And it even, like, twirls into his sideburns. Who approved that?
What, the burning of money on the stage? You did, apparently.
I didn't.
We need to look deeper into this man's contract and figure out what went wrong. Wow. Wow. Everybody, get your laundry money. He knows you can't afford it otherwise.
That is a lot of money.
Everybody gets a rebate on their ticket when they come to see an RFW Roughshot show.
That's more than a rebate.
Oh, no, yeah.
Those are hundreds.
RFW Roughshot, where the fans prosper.
You want to trade?
Potentially. Although I'm not made of money.
If you say so.
Speaking of burning cash, the man who can't stay in the ring and has to tag out.
Well, he won't be able to tag out this time. It's a singles action.
Yet he's still managing to come out with his brother.
Yeah.
All the same, to those of you who are new, this is Candlemaker.
That it is.
Part fire, part competitor, all stud in the ring. He's a short king, I'll tell you that much. I say I look down on him, but he'll blind me because the top of his head is not just chrome, it's also on fire.
That it is. It's very bright, too. I think this is
Candlemaker
the first time they faced off against each other.
with his brother Rush Job.
Yes. They got the same hair. They were born with it, apparently.
One, a creature of the shadows who likes to get things done quick, and the other is a man of fire who likes to put off combat with a flash. But these two, this is a qualifier if I'm correct, right? Or is this just competition?
This is just competition.
Just good old-fashioned competition between these two guys, and showing maybe a little showmanship. Vaudeville Bully feeling expansive today. Normally he's really quick and a matter of fact, maximizing those profits with each entrance to the ring, and it looks like it's no different here as the early competition went to Vaudeville Bully.
Yeah. Only now Candlemaker has started gaining traction.
And he is just vindictively stomping the tendons of Vaudeville Bully's knee, a thing that you really don't want to have worked over ahead of the bookend event on Sunday. Now, I don't think he's qualified for a qualifier. He is in the loser's bracket and will be seen at Wild Card. But the last thing you want to do when going into a last chance for history here in RFW, God, just diving into the crispy puddles of the Iron Table Tag match.
That is a lot of blood on the outside.
And it's about to be more, as it looked like Candlemaker bit the forehead of Vaudeville Bully.
Oh. You'd think it would instantly cauterize.
I mean, and maybe that's why he's not bleeding right now.
Maybe.
A ref's quick 4 count on the outside of the ring, but coming back into the ring, directly into the waiting arms of a suplex from Candlemaker as he delivers energy and delivers a kick?
I think it was a forearm. And this match has become
great people's elbow.
Roughshot just threw
just put
a sledgehammer into the ring.
Roughshot just put a sledgehammer into the ring.
And Vaudeville Bully slammed
him directly into it.
Yeah.
That had got to have hurt.
Only a 1 count from that, though.
I mean, he may be a little more tenacious in this new environment, but he's still all the fighter we know he was.
He's never going to give up.
Only jumping ship as he couldn't beat Fishboy when it mattered.
That's very true. And your show's loss is our show's gain.
Yeah, you vultures like to pick through the scraps. I get you.
Pick through the scraps and make them gold.
But somehow kicking out at 1 from a driver. A sit-out driver.
He is a solid competitor.
Which one? Vaudeville Bully or Candlemaker?
Both of them.
He keeps trying to reach for Vaudeville Bully. Have you noticed that?
I have noticed that.
That's the second time he's tried to reach for Vaudeville Bully's ankles. Whoa!
Oh.
What is going on in the ring here? It's the concussive beat that spells about desperation in these competitors, but denying the fans a second time this show. Action was taken directly to Vaudeville Bully. Vaudeville Bully in a dangerous position.
Candlemaker bring him to the middle of the ring. 1, 2.
Kicking out at 2, and the look of consternation on the face of Candlemaker cannot be ignored as he's trying to figure out what to do next. Delivering a massive elbow drop to Vaudeville Bully, who used the adrenaline to get to his feet. Throwing him
almost into his own brother.
Throwing him into Rush Job, damaging more of the barricade.
Going
up onto the barricade for something insane. They're fighting back and forth. back and forth. The people who are on this side are getting their money's worth as these two competitors are fighting back and forth on the barricade.
And a missed bulldog.
The Insanity Candlemaker stepping back into the ring and counting out Vaudeville Bully.
He has been doing that a couple times, hasn't he?
Hey, look, it doesn't matter how you win, only that you do.
That's very true.
Pillar to post. This match is toast.
Ah, yes.
The final.
This is our main event.
The final
and our
of
qualifier.
The security. We witnessed Adachi raise a little bit of hell over on Conquest earlier this week.
Yes, and he will be in action against his own partner.
How unfortunate. We're seeing all of the Quadruple A security
in action tonight.
In action in one night. And real action. Not backstage security. There's not been much of that since the Jabroni Dojo.
Well, Jabroni has gone quite quiet after he won his qualifier.
Yeah, I mean...
So I haven't really needed him in their main role, so I've put them to action elsewhere.
Fair enough. You gotta use what you gotta use.
I mean, I have a contract for them. I might as well use them for something.
I don't need to see the same entrance twice, so commercial break. As these two are coming in to fight each other.
For our last qualifier match.
Last qualifier match before Coronation.
For Wild Card and then Coronation.
As we will have one more set of wild card brackets to crown two more competitors
per
show. An additional man and additional woman will be in competition.
And they will be added to our Coronation event to crown our heavyweight champions.
Coronation is looking to have ladder matches to claim the title belts and make history as the inaugural champions.
Yes, it should be interesting to see who our first champions of our brands are going to be.
This is, wow, pulling punches here. I don't know how you pick favorites, as these two guys look very similar.
They're a little bit similar, but they have each have their own way of fighting.
Which one's Hikaru and which one's Karu?
What?
I'm a nerd. Ignore me. Jesus. I don't know who they're talking to, but somebody in the audience hates one of the two Quadruple A security.
I mean, they've never really been a fan of our security in general. What has happened to my barricade?
I will tell you that iron table tag match was insanity. But that is not what's important right now. Damaged arena aside, these two competitors really have been killing it thus far in the competition. But living on the outside is not a safe thing to do, as a draw may just consider a bye for both competitors.
I mean, you do have one more competitor than I do.
Whoa, Senton. But it missed, and it's being paid for by, God, his partner. It's really hard to tell who's who as they wear these masks.
This is such a back and forth. Just back and forth.
Well, it shows that they are from the same training environment. They are from the same organization, and they all have very similar tactics to fighting. These men eat together. These men bunk together. These guys are trained professionals, and they're showing every level of their training right now. Just a rolling axe kick
to the top of his head.
These guys are anime as heck out there in almost Power Ranger gear. Oh, but he wasn't there anymore.
Swing and a miss. And then a backstabber.
A little bit of old-fashioned Dean Ambrose action.
But it came up empty.
Sending him into the corner. Adachi setting him up for something special.
And he's going to the middle rope. Getting him up for something.
Drop
a knee.
Kick. One of the two.
And then a pin attempt. And a 3.
Adachi winning his way into Coronation.
Alright. We're going to have 2 members of AAA security in the qualifier and 2 members in the loser's bracket.
Fascinating stuff. Fascinating stuff. So wait a second. You're telling me there's a chance for Abbott?
No.
No chance! That's what he's got! Well, hey guys. That is the end of Friday's show. And what a show it has been. We have one final event for Coronation. Show up here tomorrow, 8 p.m. Wildcard comes to town, and we find 4 additional competitors.
Yes, and then Sunday, we are having our Coronation event.
Our Coronation event where we pick the winners of heavyweight competition. Well, we're not going to pick any winners. They're going to fight for their glory. And it's going to be very interesting. There might be a wrench in the plans. Maybe it's time for a little bit of a little swerve here in RFW.
Maybe just a little one.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.